Days of Our Lives Weekly. Brady's shocking revelation may ignite Sami Brady's explosive return to Salem. Days of Our Lives fans are in for a dramatic week as Roman Brady inadvertently drops a shocking revelation that could send shockwaves through the DiMera and Brady families. This unexpected turn of events might very well lead to the explosive return of Sami Brady, Salem's fiery, protective mother known for her fierce devotion to her family. Longtime viewers know that wherever Sami goes, drama quickly follows. It all begins with Roman Brady, a beloved patriarch, inadvertently revealing sensitive information about his nephew Johnny DiMera's father, E.J. DiMera. During a tense exchange about the controversial return of Arnold Feniger, a known troublemaker, Roman's emotions get the best of him. Frustrated and protective of Johnny, he shockingly labels E.J. DiMera a criminal, equating him to Feniger and disclosing a long-hidden truth. E.J. had committed a grievous act against Sami years ago. This revelation, buried deep in Salem's past, resurfaces painfully, changing Johnny's life forever. Initially, Johnny struggles to believe what he's heard. Distraught and deeply confused, he demands clarity from his step-grandmother, Kate Roberts, hoping she'll deny Roman's accusations. However, Kate, feeling trapped and morally obligated to tell the truth, confirms Roman's devastating statement. Her admission shakes Johnny to his core as he grapples with the realization that his father, E.J. DiMera, a man he once admired and aspired to emulate, is capable of such wrongdoing. Johnny's pain is compounded by the fact that his twin sister, Allie, was born from genuine love, whereas he, as he's just discovered, came into existence under deeply troubling circumstances. His sense of identity shattered, Johnny confronts E.J. directly. Their heated confrontation sends tremors through the DiMera mansion as father and son exchange bitter accusations and painful truths. Johnny's trust in E.J. crumbles, leaving their relationship fractured, possibly beyond repair. Meanwhile, across town, Roman Brady begins to grasp the magnitude of what he's done. Understanding the turmoil he's caused Johnny, and knowing Sami's protective nature, Roman fears his daughter Sami's reaction when she learns the truth has resurfaced. He wrestles with guilt and anxiety, fully aware that Sami would never forgive him easily for exposing a secret she worked tirelessly to shield from her children. Aware that Sami will inevitably find out, Roman braces himself for the fierce storm her arrival will undoubtedly bring. Indeed, spoilers confirm that Sami Brady is poised to return to Salem this spring, setting the stage for another intense chapter in Brady family history. Sami, known for her passionate defense of her children and volatile temperament, will rush back to Salem upon hearing the devastating news. Her mission will be clear: to protect Johnny, help him cope with this painful revelation, and confront E.J. for the damage caused. Sami's return to Salem won't be quiet or gentle. Upon her arrival, she confronts Roman, her father, accusing him of betraying her trust. The tension between Sami and Roman escalates rapidly, testing the resilience of their father-daughter relationship. Roman's attempt to explain his actions may fall on deaf ears as Sami channels her frustration and pain into fierce protectiveness toward Johnny. Longtime viewers will recall Sami's tumultuous history and her tendency to act first and think later. This time, however, Sami is determined to channel her fury constructively, seeking justice and emotional healing for her son. As Sami works tirelessly to support Johnny, she also must navigate the delicate balance with E.J. Despite their turbulent past, Sami realizes that Johnny needs his father's acknowledgement and sincere remorse to heal fully. E.J., confronted by his past misdeeds, is forced into a deeply introspective period, grappling with guilt and remorse over the trauma inflicted upon Sami and now upon their son. Will E.J. find a path to redemption, or will his relationship with Johnny be irrevocably destroyed? Elsewhere in Salem, the ripple effects of Roman's shocking revelation affect other relationships as well. Kate Roberts, having revealed the truth under duress, must now face the potential backlash from her DiMera family ties and from Roman himself. Her complicated position puts her relationships at stake as family loyalties and truths collide dramatically. The upcoming episodes promise intense drama, emotional confrontations, and potential paths toward healing and forgiveness or deeper division. Will Sami Brady's fierce maternal instincts help Johnny recover from this family trauma, or will her return further complicate matters? Can Roman regain Sami's trust after his unintentional but significant betrayal? Fans of Days of Our Lives should brace themselves for emotional upheaval, dramatic confrontations, and heart-wrenching decisions as Sami Brady returns to Salem to protect her family and confront her turbulent past. Now, rumors are swirling that a scandalous new development could shake the foundations of the DiMera mansion. According to the latest speculation, one of the most explosive storylines in recent memory may be about to unfold. An attempt on DiMera's life could leave multiple suspects under scrutiny, with Johnny DiMera emerging as one of the prime targets for suspicion. Although Johnny's anger at has been simmering for some time, this rumor suggests that in the chaos following a brutal shooting, law enforcement might single him out. It's a classic whodunit, one made all the more complicated by long-hidden secrets, simmering resentments, and mysterious motives swirling around the DiMera household. The tension between father and son, for those who may not follow every twist and turn in Salem. The DiMera clan has a well-deserved reputation for non-stop drama. Over the years, patriarchs and heirs alike have battled for control of the family empire, maneuvered around each other in schemes and plots, and kept viewers enthralled with a cycle of betrayals and reconciliations. Recently, a massive secret from the past came to light, revealing a painful piece of family history that has left Johnny DiMera incensed. He now knows that DiMera, his own father, withheld a critical truth from him for his entire life. This revelation hit Johnny like a ton of bricks. Feeling betrayed and enraged, he confronted delivering a forceful punch right to his father's face. While a heated argument and some punches thrown might sound like a typical DiMera family spat, rumors hint that it could quickly escalate into something far more dire. EJ's actions have recently alienated him from numerous people in Salem, not just his son, and that has built a strong suspect list for anyone who might resort to violence. The shocking gunshot speculation suggests that the real bombshell will drop when is found wounded, possibly close to death, in the living room of the DiMera mansion. Reports indicate that his injuries will come from a gunshot, throwing the entire household into a state of panic and fueling immediate suspicion among family members and their partners. Who hated DiMera enough to try to kill him? That question will loom large over Salem, setting off a complex murder or attempted murder mystery. Amid this turmoil, Johnny DiMera's rage-filled confrontation with his father just moments before could put him in the hot seat. His furious punch is still fresh in everyone's mind, and if anyone witnessed or overheard his angry words about wanting revenge, it might be easy for the police to zero in on Johnny as the prime suspect. After all, law enforcement tends to focus on those who have both motive and opportunity. With such a public display of violence, Johnny certainly checks off a major box. He had a very visible motive. But did he actually pull the trigger? Could Johnny really be guilty? Viewers who have watched Johnny grow up may wonder if he's truly capable of something so sinister. It's one thing to confront your father in anger, but it's another to attempt murder. While Johnny might harbor resentment toward and perhaps dream of a dramatic comeuppance for him, most longtime observers suspect he would hesitate to commit a crime so dark and final. Yet in a soap opera world, emotions run high and twisted secrets abound. Anything is possible, and no one should be underestimated or entirely above suspicion. There's also the possibility that Johnny is being set up. In Salem, it's common for characters with their own agendas to frame innocent people to cover their tracks. If the actual culprit knows Johnny just fought with they might see him as an easy scapegoat, dumping incriminating evidence in places that point directly to him. Meanwhile, the real shooter could slip away unnoticed. The tension of a whodunit is exactly the kind of storyline that sets tongues wagging and keeps viewers glued to their screens, eager for the next clue and the dramatic final reveal. Family allies and doubters naturally, as the investigation heats up, those close to Johnny will have to decide where their loyalties lie. His wife, Chanel, is expected to stand by him and believe in his innocence. Having experienced plenty of heartbreak and scandal herself, she might recognize the signs of a setup when she sees them. However, more skeptical family members and particularly police officials may not be so eager to give Johnny the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't help that Johnny hasn't been shy about showing the world just how furious he is with In the DiMera household, words can be twisted and used as evidence, especially if they point to a desire for vengeance. Even if Chanel and a few others staunchly defend him, the real question will be, can Johnny prove his innocence? Chad's horrifying discovery reports indicate that Chad DiMera will be the one to discover gravely wounded and collapsed on the floor. Given the rocky history between Chad and EJ, it's certain that Chad will be shocked and possibly horrified to find his brother in such a vulnerable state. Although the two siblings have long been rivals for control of the DiMera enterprise, Chad might scramble to save EJ's life, calling an ambulance or shouting for help. Before long, Chad may fall under suspicion himself. After all, any family member who had a tense relationship with EJ could be a suspect. But if the rumors prove accurate, Johnny's more recent public display of anger might overshadow Chad's own complicated feelings. The police could be quick to latch onto that narrative, father and son at odds, an outburst of violence, and then an even more serious crime. Possible motives for others. While Johnny's anger puts him in a tough spot, EJ's list of enemies could run much longer. Over time, EJ's manipulative tactics and unyielding quest for power have undoubtedly gained him more foes than friends. Anyone who has felt cheated by EJ, be it in love, business, or family loyalty, might sense an opportunity to rid themselves of him for good. Suspects could include anyone from business rivals to jilted lovers, disgruntled ex-partners in crime, or even those within the family who fear losing their inheritance or position within DiMera Enterprises. A gunshot is a loud, dramatic solution to a conflict, which makes the puzzle all the more complicated and heartbreaking. The looming arrest and legal trouble rumors also hint that an official arrest could be imminent. If the authorities find a weapon with Johnny's fingerprints, or if they uncover a clue that ties him to the crime scene, Johnny could be hauled off in handcuffs. Even the calmest, most rational detectives can't ignore strong evidence or a heated motive. It's possible the police will believe they have an open and shut case if everything points in Johnny's direction. Whether or not Johnny is truly guilty might be lost in the swirl of sensational headlines, dramatic accusations, and public displays of anger. Of course, soap operas are famous for their curveballs and sensational plot twists. If Johnny ends up behind bars, viewers can bet that his arrest will spark an all-out rush to find the real culprit, or to prove Johnny's innocence. The stakes are sky-high. EJ's life hangs in the balance, and Johnny's freedom might depend on the ability of his friends, family, or savvy lawyers to clear his name before it's too late. A classic whodunit in Salem. Longtime viewers of this daytime drama know that no story is ever as simple as it seems. Even the most seemingly obvious suspect can be proven innocent when unexpected evidence comes to light. Intriguing hints suggest that the real shooter might hide in plain sight, working behind the scenes to paint Johnny as the bad guy. Audiences love a good redemption arc, especially when a beloved character like Johnny has to fight to reclaim his reputation while defending himself against a false accusation. Amidst all the tension, fans can expect plenty of jaw-dropping revelations, tearful confrontations, and shocking alliances. Will family bonds prove strong enough to keep the DiMeras united, or will this latest crisis tear them apart for good? What will Chanel do to protect her husband if she believes in his innocence? And, perhaps most important of all, will EJ survive the shooting? And if he does, will he recall who actually pulled the trigger? Embrace the unexpected each time the DiMera family faces an upheaval. It changes the dynamics not just of their own household, but often of Salem itself. Whether Johnny turns out to be guilty, framed, or simply unfortunate enough to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, the path to uncovering the truth promises to be a turbulent ride. This kind of emotionally intense and suspenseful storyline is exactly what has made this soap an enduring favorite for so many decades. With all eyes on the DiMeras, viewers can't help but speculate about what's next. Will Johnny find himself hauled away in cuffs? Or will the real shooter be unveiled at the last moment, clearing Johnny's name and sending shockwaves throughout Salem? No matter how it plays out, this tale of secrets and betrayal is certain to capture the imagination of longtime fans and newcomers alike. If you're a devoted follower, stay tuned. Not only does this storyline promise high drama, but it also underscores the intricate relationships and powerful emotions that have defined the series for generations. Even the most seasoned watchers might be caught off guard by the twists and turns soon to unfold. If you've been following Johnny and EJ's tumultuous relationship, you'll want to keep watching to see if father and son can ever repair the damage between them, or if the gunshot that nearly ends EJ's life will also destroy Johnny's future.